Let Roses Burn is back. Says, hey guys, got a question for Paul. What's the most unusual or largest fish you've caught?
Oh, I want to hear that.
You hear that, Paul?
That's a good question.
He's like,
I caught a lot of big fish, obviously, and not to brag, not to.
No, go ahead and brush off your shoulder there, guy.
I don't know how these flies got in my house. I swear, I keep it clean.
I saw that you caught a 200-pound grouper, right?
What?
I was gonna say, I think one of the biggest fish I've ever caught. At least the sharks, I'm not gonna count in this. I know they're fish,
Sure.
but I think that is the Goliath grouper. I caught that on a rod and reel off a wreck right here off Jupiter.
That's
It was
awesome.
I can bring up the picture as I'm telling the story.
Yeah.
Like multitask here.
That is huge, man.
I dropped the
200
bait
pounds.
down. The bait was a big Jack Crevalle that I caught previously that day, and
that.
I ended up pulling up.
Jesus Christmas, dude.
How long did it
Wow.
take you to reel that in, by the way? I would
It
love to
was
hear that.
extremely heavy. Like it almost ripped me in the water, which you've seen if you go to the YouTube and watch a Goliath grouper. My buddy Josh Jorgensen, Black Tip H on YouTube. He's got a lot. He's got like 2.
Oh, Black Tape H, I follow. I like
Yeah,
that.
so he's my good friend of mine, and one of the guys.
Oh,
that
I
used
want to
live
meet him. I
film
want to
my
meet him.
videos, now films his videos. So he's super
Nice.
cool. But he brought Logan out, Jake out, and they all slayed with him. But those fish are very strong. It took me probably about like 5 minutes to pull out.
No
Not even.
shit, dude.
Wow.
Honestly, I was
Just gotta
expecting you to tell me like an hour or some shit.
Yeah, 'cause
No, you just got to keep on reeling. Tarpon. Longest fighting fish I've ever had was, if I could find it, right here. This fish right here. It's not even that big, but I'll explain why in a second.
I mean, for us, that's pretty big, bro. That's
Yeah.
pretty big for us.
That's a small tarpon, but you'll see on the rod and reel that I caught it on, you see how small the rod and reel is?
Oh my god, you have like a bass rod. You're catching that with like a
You see
bass
it
rod,
rolling?
dude.
It's like a
Holy
100-pound fish.
shit.
So
Holy shit, dude.
that was like, and keep in mind, I did it twice that day. So I caught two tarpon that were over 100 pounds on that little rod in the same day.
How'd your rod
You have
not
to fight-
break?
Dude, how did your
You have to
reel not
fight them
burn the fuck
right.
out from the line being dragged
You have
out?
to fight them super, super lightly. And then every time they come up for air, the air is going to give them more breath, like more fighting power. So you got to
Right.
put your rod tip in the water and pull down. What your goal is, they come up, say this is the surface of water right here. They're going to come up to roll, right? You want to pull your rod tip down here so that when they go to roll, they're actually just going to roll their body and flip. And that's how you get them up to the surface.
Ah, nice.
Then obviously after you catch it, you get if you want a picture, you get your picture, you grab it by the lip and you slowly, bump the boat forward and you revive it. I mean, it's still alive, but you get the water going back through its gills. And I did that, you do that for like 10 minutes. You just sit there and hold the fish and let it get, and then it'll kick off on its own.
Nice.
But
That's crazy.
that's how you revive it back to swimming. That was a big fish. And then my biggest that's not my biggest tarpon, but on that rod, yeah. My biggest snook to this day is 47.5 inches.
Holy shit.
That's crazy.
We get a 32-inch pike and we blow our minds.
Oh my gosh! Wow. Look at
Holy
that.
shit.
Oh my god,
That's
crazy.
a nice one too, man.
That's
Holy
dope.
crap.
And that's the spillway. So that's where the fresh water comes in and goes into salt water.
So
Right.
And he
do
would
you
sit there.
use a lot of bass gear when you're fishing for not tarpon, snooks?
All I fish with is bass gear. Look at the rod.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering because I saw the bait caster.
I mean, that's not a bass rod. That's a bigger bait caster so that I have the chance to get either big bass, because I throw big swim baits for bass,
Right.
or I could get big snook on it too. So,
Dude, that's
but, I mean,
fucking
that's one
badass.
picture of that snook. Here's another picture of that same snook.
Nice.
Dude, it's a monster. Look at that fucking mouth.
Dude,
Holy shit.
it's ginormous.
Dude, the gills are bigger than my head. The
Dude.
These
gills
guys,
are bigger
these
than my
guys
head.
get
Got a lot of
so
legs.
excited.
Oh, that's
about-
fucking
you know?
badass.
Dude,
That's
This
so
is
cool.
now I know when I'm getting all like excited about snakes and stuff.
they
and people
feel.
are like, "What the hell's wrong
Hey,
with
I
you,
got
man?"
both,
Like,
man.
I get it, man.
I get excited about fish and
You know,
snakes.
blue waters, that's in our inlet.
Dude,
Oh,
I
wow,
saw
that's
that.
Oh my god, look at that
Jesus,
motherfucker.
dude.
Holy shit, that's a monster.
There's
You guys
a
got
lot
you
like
guys
that.
got you guys
I mean,
got to
I
go
do-
down.
I
We
don't
gotta
have
go
a lot
down there.
Dad,
so
Instagram.
bad.
That's at nighttime.
For instance, Dad, just so you know, when Bruce and I are going fishing, a big fish is this big.
Yeah,
I know,
A
yeah.
big
This
fish
big.
is 2 pounds.
It's like, literally 2
like you're
pounds.
excited to get a 2-pound bass.
We're like,
around
oh my
here,
god,
dude.
it's so
Like,
big! It's
holy
8
shit.
inches!
I will say this though, like the one thing that he may not be able to get a chance to fucking catch. Holy
Look at
shit!
that.
Look at
That
that
was
fucking monster.
2014. That was in a freshwater pond, like a bass pond. And I pulled that
Oh,
by purpose.
no!
What?
Dude, no!
What?
I don't know how it got in there.
Dude, Florida
How?
is so
How?
ridiculous.
Look at
How?
you can see the park rangers behind me. He's like, how the hell?
Right, dude? Like what the fuck? How the fuck that even
I
happened?
swam in the middle of the lake to catch that fish because it was gonna wrap me on branches and stuff.